Hey Natasha, I got your email about doing a video for the students and some parents. And so one of the tools I'm going to show you first is called Screencast O Matic. I think this will work for what you're trying to do. The first thing you need to know about Screencast O Matic is that the free version or whatever is allows you to record for 15 minutes. So I think this is the best program, probably the easiest. So if you have a video that you want to be longer, maybe you could split it up into two parts. Uh, you can watch this, and if you think there's something you need more, then I could find something else for you. But I think this one would probably be the easiest. One of the reasons I like this is because you don't have to download anything where you would need permission from the tech department. When you go to screencastomatic.com, and you can see the URL right here, you're going to have to download something to your browser, which is really easy. So if you hit start recording, it's going to ask you or prompt you to download the software to your browser. And so once you do that, you're going to want to restart Screencast-O-Matic just so that it'll work. And then you're going to just want to hit start recording. And then there will be a button that pops up that says record screencast. And a screencast is just recording your screen. So when I click that button, you're going to launch the application, and you're going to see down on your toolbar the screen recorder launcher is going to open, and then a box is going to appear on your screen. It gives you a couple different options, and you can see here the first thing you can do is you can just record your screen. You can just record your webcam, so you can see me now, or you can do both, where it will record your screen in the background, and it'll have your picture in the lower corner. So I'm going to select both. You can change the size. It can either be full screen 720 or 480. I'm going to leave it full screen, and then you can choose the microphone. So if you have one you want to plug in, or if you just want to use the one on your computer, you leave it at built-in microphone. Then in the lower left-hand corner is going to be your record button. Now, I think it's important before you make your video, you want to set up your presentation. So, for example, I don't know if you know this, but I'll just tell you in case you don't. If you use four fingers on your keypad and take all four of them and swipe them up, you can get different desktops that you can view at the same time. So you can see like the desktop I'm looking at has Screencast-O-Matic. Then I have another desktop which has my presentation, and I have a third desktop which has some websites that I'd go over in the presentation. If you want to add another one, you just take your mouse to the right, a new desktop with a plus pops up. When you click on that, it adds one. So what I've done then is if you take the four fingers again, and instead of swiping up, you swipe to the right, then you can go through those desktops. And so then it just kind of organizes your presentation a little bit better. So when I start recording, I'll just swipe to the right and start my presentation. So I'm going to click the red record button in the bottom left-hand corner, and it's going to do a little countdown, and it says go, and I'm ready to start. So I'm going to take the four fingers, I'm going to swipe them over, and now I'm in my presentation. So let's say I'm going to talk about the first website, which maybe is going to be I Have a Plan Iowa. Now, when I swiped over, I'm not seeing my face in the bottom right-hand corner, but it's still there because if I go back to the first desktop, I can see it. But if I go to the right, let's say I talk about I Have a Plan Iowa. Now I want to show them the website. I swipe to the right again. Here's I Have a Plan Iowa. And you can see I can type in my account name. I can type in my password, and it shows them as you go through it. And you can go through the whole website, show them what it has to offer. Then let's say you want to go back. You just swipe to the left, go to your second slide. Let's say you're going to talk about the FAFSA. You slide to the right, and then you already have that up. So then you don't have to go to your URL box and type in the website and let it load. This way you have it all laid out. So then the video is a little bit more clear and a little bit shorter, and the kids will be able to follow along a little bit better. So once you've gone through your whole presentation, you're going to go back to the original page, and you're going to go to the bottom left hand corner, and you're going to hit pause. Now that's just going to pause your video. It's not necessarily going to stop it. So I just paused it. If I want to keep going, I can hit record again, or I can hit done. So let's say I've gone through my whole presentation. I decide I'm done with it. I'm just going to click done. Now it's going to take me to this page and it says, what do you want to do with this recording? Well, the first thing you want to do is if you look on the bottom, you can see that I started at Screencast O Matic. Now maybe I just want to start when I do my presentation. So I'm going to drag that bar over to 3 seconds, and that's where my video is going to start. Let's say at the end of the video, I want to end it where I finish my presentation. So I look over, I realize I went back to Screencast O Matic at 1 minute and 10 seconds. I'll drag that bar over to 1 minute and 10. And so now my video is just the presentation and it doesn't have me starting and stopping the screencast. Okay? Now your options for what you want to do with the video, really you have three. You can save it as a video file. You can upload it to Screencast O Matic. You can upload it to YouTube. Now I think the two best options for this are save as a video file and upload to YouTube. If you're going to present this in the SAMI, like using your computer, I would just save it as a video file and then I would play that video file on the big screen. I think because it'll just be a little more clear. And so like if you're typing in little things like in search bars or clicking on little buttons, they'll actually be able to see it really clear. Then I would also upload it to YouTube, so that way if you have kids that weren't there that want to watch it, or you have parents that weren't able to attend, then you can send them the link, or you can put the link on your blog and then you can upload it. So if you're going to save the video, you just click save as video file and then you hit publish and it'll start to download, and really it actually downloads really fast. In my EdTech program, I've used Screencast O Matic for almost every class, and it's worked really, really well for me. Yeah, so if this seems like it's going to work for you, you can play with it for a little bit, see how you like it. If you need help actually making the video, I'd be more than happy to help you do that. Or like I said, if you think there's something that you want different than this, just let me know, and I can show you a couple of the other ones. I might have to like download something to your computer and you can use one of those where you have a little bit more editing features. But if you want it to be simple like this, I think Screencast O Matic is probably your best option. So just let me know and we'll